Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Guys, Guillaume had Van Persie on his account, and he also had Socrates, so that's why we're doing the review for the 5-star weak foot Van Persie first. We're taking a look at someone who is 6'2", high medium work rates, left-footed, 4-star skills, they 5-star weak foot. So this is definitely going to be a combination of personal preference as well as what the actual meta of the game is, right? Because at the end of the day, having attackers that have 5-star skills is an incredibly huge variable to work with, right? But with Van Persie, we are going to be trying him out on the engine chemistry style because his pace will be in a good area. His dribbling is going to be improved the way that it needs to be improved. And your passing is also going to be in a good area as well. So with Van Persie, he has technical dribbler, chip shot, flare, swerve pass, outside foot shot, as well as the flare traits, right? So a lot of very good traits to work with for some goal scoring opportunities. Now, on the engine chemistry style, he is going to be a controlled player, so no lengthy for Van Persie, anything like that, right? Controlled player on an engine, boosting the pace, dribbling, and passing while working with pretty good base card stats for shooting, considering the fact that he does have the outside foot shot, which usually when it comes to shots across goal, a lot of the times it works out really nicely for these types of cards. Now, what's also interesting about Van Persie's card is that he also has defensive capabilities, which is a W to give on EA's part, because if you decide to use this card as an attacking oriented center mid because you don't want to use him in the main attacking positions up top because of dribbling variables, that is something that you can take into consideration, right? While being 6 foot tall at a high average. Physicality wise, he's got decent stamina, 96 for strength, 84 for jumping. So a couple of interesting variables to work with there. So yeah, a key thing here is the fact that they gave him defensive stats to make these types of cards as usable as possible, because technically speaking, you could actually end up giving, you know, someone like Van Persie an anchor chemistry style, and then again, you use them as like an attacking oriented center mid, and then you can use them in that way, right? And it would be perfectly fine. But I think that even if people were to do that, they would still give him an engine to use in that general position, right? So yeah, we'll be trying out this card in the main attacking positions in general. We'll see how he plays. Hopefully he's a beast. Oh, bro, you guys, you know I had to, bro. When the position's like that, you know I had to. Oh. Ness? Nope. And, I don't know, not that one either. Nice. Great finesse shot, Van Persie. Good stuff. Oh, man. It was a good pass, though. Unlucky. Oh, see? That's what it is right there. It's that reach, man. Pass it off. Chip. And it goes in. Nice. Yeah, that reach is what's crazy to work with, though, man. It's the taller players having defensive stats, right? Yeah, I don't have the pace for that, nor the lengthy. That was a nice pass by Socrates. I wanted to try a strike from a distance with Van Persie too. Oh, wow. I thought that would work out well enough. Ah, nothing on the green as well there. Oh, deflection! What is that? What is that side-footed Saka? Come on, bruh. We still got it back. There you go, Van Persie. That's what I'm looking for, bro. Need to be able to use that weak foot in those situations. No, what a save, man. Yeah, that's one way to get a goal. That's one way. We'll take it, though. All done. That's what we needed. Good finish, good finish. Oh, small touch, get it. Nice. The length. The length. Get it off. Nice. Yeah. No, I didn't expect that, man. The touch. Oh. Nice. Just work the extra pass angle there. Nice. Use manual goalkeeping. I don't know what just happened right there, but sure. Oh, he was well positioned too. It's unlucky. Okay. Almost score that. Should have done a lob pass there instead. Oh, I timed it though. I had the roulette on him there. Ooh, white timed on it as well. Not sure if that'd work out. Ooh, it's a direct shot, but it was a nice one. That works. Good goal. Oh, I rotate to his left foot, man. I wanted to just shoot with his weak foot. Oh, it was a good first time pass. Unlucky. Oh, that was a crazy strike. That should be a goal, yeah. Get him on his left foot especially, like, that's gonna be a goal for sure. Oh, if I actually ended up scoring that, that would have been so clutch. Using his physical there to kind of open up the space for himself, you know? Ooh. Nice strike from the distance. Manual goalkeeping. Man. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the Van Persie card. So, guys, to be honest with you, right, when it comes down to the meta of how this game generally plays out, you definitely can use him as a main attacker up top, right? We were obviously using him in the striker position. His positioning is pretty decent to work with. He doesn't have like the craziest runs because he's not like super aggressive to make certain runs. His playstyle is very like target man, lay the ball off to other people, then push forward kind of thing, right? So don't mind that whatsoever. Once we adapted to that, it was perfectly fine because your build-up play just has to be a little bit different. But with Van Persie in-game, guys, the biggest variable that they did to this card to allow you to use him consistently in the higher divisions is giving him defensive attributes, right? So I was mentioning earlier how you could technically give this card an anchor chemistry style to boost the physical, the defense, and the pace. But you can also give him a shadow chemistry style and you would be in the 80s area for the attacking oriented center mid if you're playing in the higher divisions. This is something that you can actually do with this card and he would perform really well. Why? Because he has a 5-star weak foot. He has some defensive capabilities. Pace is there, shooting is there, passing is there, dribbling is there. That's the main way that I see the card being used, because at some point for the higher divisions, people would get annoyed at the dribbling because at the end of the day, he is 6 foot tall and high in average body type. But it's not even that bad to work with, because the way that you have to build up the play with him is just to work that one little bit of space and then to shoot right away, because his shooting actually comes off pretty nicely because of the traits that he's working with, right? But yeah, definitely a W to give him defensive stats, EA. It definitely allows you to use him for the longevity of the game, because obviously at some point people are going to have players that are like way too responsive when it comes to the left stick up top, and then people are not going to want to use a card like this. But it's really cool that you gave him defensive stats to add that variable to him, because technically speaking, if I have him in a 2-striker lineup and I have this type of striker on the comeback and defense instruction, that would be pretty nice to work with, right? So a lot of very interesting variables for a card like this. Obviously, he's not like crazy high tier meta, right? But it's definitely a nice card that EA did. I think his price is definitely going to keep going down for sure. I think for the higher tier meta, people will definitely prefer to work with this one because the stats are just absolutely insane for what I'm looking at right here. But yeah, we'll see whenever we can get our hands on a card like this to review him. Do I feel like he's going to fit the criteria of the meta a little bit more for the main attacking positions up top? Absolutely. But like I said, the difference between the two, and one having defensive stats and one not having defensive stats, is that you can use them in different meta ways, right? So definitely a really cool concept to work with when it comes to these two cards. I like it a lot, to be honest with you. So yeah, we'll see whenever we get our hands on this Van Persie to see how he plays in game. But this Cam Van Persie, it's still cool. Giving him defensive stats, definitely a huge variable to work with. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today, and I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.